would say, sugar in mass amounts, specifically at, X level, would be considered a poison. But
I'm going to make an exaggerated statement, and I want you to correct me. And the statement is, mass-produced chocolate is so bad for you, it's almost poisonous because it includes blank, and ours is different. So
mass-produced chocolate on its own, without any context, isn't poisonous. But whenever you start adding in other ingredients outside of cocoa, it can be sugar in small amounts. But anything outside of the norm, it does tend to become less clean label and more of a poison, as you put it.
I mean, am I exaggerating the word poison, or is it really that bad for us?
My wife, who has a food chemistry background and a medical degree, would say, sugar in mass amounts, specifically at, X level, would be considered a poison. But I don't feel qualified to say that, but kind of, yeah.
Staying just for a second on a slightly negative feel, why is refined sugar so bad for us? And as we talk about that, are there any really common foods that most people probably eat that have too much refined sugar in it that we should watch out for?
So the first question, I'll answer it really simply, is our brains love it. Yeah, our brains love it. And especially at an early age, it can have a lot of negative impacts on gut health. And the impacts of having poor gut health are wide ranging. Inflammation is one of the root causes of a lot of problems. But again, I feel very underqualified with just an MBA under my belt. But I would say soda. And then a lot of the mass-produced chocolates, just check the ingredient label. If the first ingredient's sugar, that's definitely not good for you.
And I'm assuming that's a majority of them?
Especially at the larger big box stores, yes. And again, check out the ingredient label. That's a telltale sign.
Anyone else who's listening, watching, what would you ask our audience to do with Honeymoon Chocolates? How can we help you? How can we support you best? Please.
Yeah. So how can you guys support Honeymoon? I would say give us a follow on Instagram. Take a look at the label next time you're shopping for chocolate or really any food product. It better informs you as to what you're consuming, and it has a much better outcome in terms of what food you're consuming and what nourishes you.